All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, so first and foremost, we want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Ka,
Wakah,
Kadash.
Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who were well. Peace and salutations to all the sincere Akim, enduring afflictions, making their calling and election sure. Shabbat Kabar.
Brother Yatazakat.
And we back with another one. Lord willing to be edifying to the elect. How Bashim How Shai, Bashim Prakadash, Brakadam. To all sincere listeners who may hear this. Really just rolling in the spirit, kind of, since today was so called Columbo or Christopher Columbus Day, just kind of had the idea to, touch on this topic. A close family member I was talking to yesterday, you know, understands, that, this was a devil, man, Christopher Columbus, and, it was just being said that, growing up, she didn't know anything about, the atrocities. I actually had a couple things pulled up, the atrocities that Christopher Columbus did, you know, thinking that it's all just, oh yeah, he came and discovered America. I mean, so, we're just going to touch on that a little, willing to be edifying. You had a pre or what you want me to do?
Oh, no, you got it, brother.
All right. This is when I got pulled up. This is actually from today. It says, this is from irishcentral.com. It says Columbus was a mass killer and the father of the slave trade. It says it's an uncomfortable truth, but it's time to recognize that Christopher Columbus was responsible for over 3 million deaths. So, just to read a little bit here. It says it's time to recognize other great Italians on Columbus Day and not a founding father of the slave trade responsible for over 3 million deaths. Christopher Columbus is a polarizing historical figure whose life has been defined for many as his astonishing courage and intestinal fortitude. Nevertheless, such impressive traits should never blur the fact that he oversaw a murderous quest for material riches that resulted in the utter demise of a people. Who's that people, man? That's talking about the Israelites, man. Each year, as Columbus Day comes and goes, the question is raised: why are we celebrating his life? Um, It says Christopher Columbus was an immensely talented um, mariner, if I'm pronouncing that right, who navigated the Santa Maria and two other smaller ships across the Atlantic Ocean in search of Asia. However, he and his crew inadvertently arrived in a new world on October 12th, 1942. Their long and arduous. Let me just get the pronunciation on that. Slocky.
Arduous.
Says involving or requiring strenuous effort, difficult and tiring. So it said their long and arduous journey was driven by one clear objective: to find and establish a long-term source of wealth, preferably gold, for the king and queen of Spain. Let me see how much is on here. Well, I'll put it in the video description. I mean, this is the truth, man. Give or take. We understand. We could take all this with a grain of salt, but we know who the devil is. That's the point. You could, chime in whenever you want.
Nah, bro, I got a quick precept.
Uh,
It's Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not."
You got it.
Yeah, so Esau made bare. Like they said in the article. Each year is coming more and more to the light. Like, why are we celebrating this day? Like, why are we celebrating the day when this guy who murdered millions of people came to the Americas. Like, what's so special about him? And that's this prophecy right here in Jeremiah 49:10. Yahabashim Shai is making Esau bear. Esau being the nation of Edom. The so-called white people. You know, that's Yahabashim Shai is making them bear. He's exposing them for who they are. You know, starting with this. This devil, one of the key devils in Edomite supremacy and Edomite history. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Calm. Yep. That was on that.
yeah, kind.
Um, Let me just see if there's anything on. I mean, there's more in this one, but there was another couple articles, that I had pulled up.
Kind.
Um, so let me just jump down a little bit to see. All right. It says, let me read down here. It says, it was at this point in time that his bravery had begun to shift to sheer brutality. His transition is captured in many of the notes that he had sent to the king and queen of Spain to bolster expectations. In one particular note, he promised as much gold as they need and as many slaves as they ask. Soon after, he and his men kidnapped a number of Arawaks, if I'm pronouncing that right, and forced them to identify other sources of gold throughout the region. With extensive arsenal of advanced weaponry, horses, Columbus and his men arrived on the islands that were later named Cuba and Hispaniola, present-day Dominican Republic, and Haiti. Upon arrival, the sheer magnitude of gold which was readily made available set into motion a relentless wave of murder, rape, pillaging, and slavery that will forever alter the course of human history. Um, Let me just read a little bit more. It says a young Catholic priest named Bartolome de las Casas transcribed Columbus' journals and later wrote about the violence he had witnessed. The fact that such crimes could potentially go unnoticed by future generations was deeply troubling to him. He expanded upon the extent of Columbus's reign of terror within his multi-volume book entitled The History of the Indies. There were 60,000 people living on this island, including the Indians, all right, which I believe that's talking about the Native Americans, all right, not Indians, all right. They don't come from America. They're not Ishmaelites, They're not savages, you know. But it says there were 60,000 people living on this island, including the Gadites, all right. So that from 1494 to 1508, over 3 million people had perished from war, slavery, and the mines. Who in future generations will believe this? I myself, writing it as a knowledgeable eyewitness, can hardly believe it. God, I mean, that kind of hit the point right there. Um, yeah, man, it's a fact, that this happened, and it's something that's been whitewashed, the history, you know, by really the devil, the deceiver. People. I mean, this is still a holiday in 2020, Christopher Columbus Day. You know, so that shows you, all right, uh, basically how wicked this place is, man. You have something, bro?
Yeah, I got a little passage. You know,
Come on.
it's in Habakkuk. This Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. It says, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city with by iniquity."
You got it.
Yeah, it say, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity." You know, and that's Christopher Columbus, and who is the forefather of these modern day Edomites. Mo, you know, uh, building towns and establishing cities by iniquity. You know, and it the scriptures say, "Woe to those who do that." You know, you build a town by blood and establish a city by iniquity is going to be brought down, man. You know, i.e., why America, you know, the Americas, you know, is going to receive such a vast destruction. You know, a horrendous destruction because you know this devil step put his uh red foot down on the island of Hispaniola, you know, and was murdering the so-called Taino Indians, you know,
Hmm.
which was so-called Puerto Ricans, you know, and you know was slaughtering, you know, so-called Arawaks, Arawak Indians, you know, was Ishikarites and Zebulonites, you know, so-called Panamanians and Dominicans and so-called Mexicans, man. You know, this guy was slaughtering. You know, so you know it's woe to him who you know built up a town with blood and established a city by iniquity, which this guy did, man. You know, conquering all those islands down there, you know, close to the South Americas, you know, on the shores of North America, you know.
Con.
This verse 13, it says, "Behold, it is it." So, like, can you read it for me out?
Con. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 and 13. It says, "Behold, is it not of the Lord, Yahweh Shai of hosts, that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall worry themselves for very vanity?"
Yeah, it says, "Behold, is it not of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall wear themselves for very vanity." You know, yeah, that's of the Lord, man. You know that these things that these things happen, man. You know, because ultimately, you'll grab Deuteronomy 32 and 21 real quick, just to make a quick point.
Con. Let's pull up here. This is the book of Deuteronomy 32. You said 21.
Nah,
It says, "They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation."
yeah, and that foolish nation is Esau Edom, man. You know, because you got to be a fool to think that you could just kill, murder, and take something from somebody and nothing come back, nothing gonna come back on you. You know, you got to be a fool, man. You know, you got to be a fool to think that you know you could respect and reverence men who you know are murderers, rapists, you know, robbers, complete demons, and be okay, man. You know, it says it says that it says since we provoked the heavenly Father to anger, you know, he in jealousy he provoked us to anger and jealousy, you know, by allowing these devils to conquer over us, you know. But that was of the Lord, you know, because ultimately, them, you know, all the things that they have done to attain their power and you know conquering over the nation of Israel and these lands, basically that was all vanity, you know, because uh, if you build a house, if you build a house by blood, you know, and establish a city by iniquity, is not going to stand, you know. So that was, you know, so that was of the Lord anyway, you know. 'Cause, Um, you grab one more for me, I can Sirach 26, 27, I believe. So like it. Sirach 26 and I mean 27, 26. He started 25,
Sirach 26 and 25, it says, "A
27,
shameless woman."
27 and 25. It's a lot.
Okay, kind of. I was wondering. One of my favorites right there, though. This is Sirach 27. You said 25?
Kind, yep.
It says, "Whoso casteth a stone on high, casteth on his own head, and the deceitful stroke shall make wounds."
Kind, it said, whoso casteth a stone on high, casteth it on his own head, you know. So really, ultimately, Yahweh Shai, set you up, to do all this killing just to appease his will, appease his wrath and his anger, so to speak, rather, on his people, to appease his wrath and his anger upon his people, and also, to bring forth the horrendous judgment that's waiting on you. You know, you can read 26 to it.
It says, "Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein."
Yeah, God. So that was of the Lord. That was of the Lord for the people to labor in the very fire. And to weary themselves for vanity, man. You know, that was of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Because it was all to fulfill fulfill prophecy, man. You know,
Right.
for Esau to fall and Jacob to serve out captivity.
Mm-hmm.
You can jump back to Habakkuk um, 2 and read down to 16.
Back in Habakkuk 2, you can start at what, 12?
Uh, yeah, you can. You can.
It says, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity." It says, "Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, as the waters cover the sea."
And that's what's happening right now. Now Esau is being exposed, and now Israel is coming back to the knowledge of why these things happen unto them, and they're coming back unto the knowledge of whom they are. You know, that's what it was all about. Because ultimately, Matthew 24:14 tell you that, you know, this gospel shall be preached into the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. So that's what this all had to happen for. So what the gospel could be preached unto the four corners of the earth, and the end could come. You know.
Yep. It says, "Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness."
That's what Esau Edom does. You know, he he'll find a way. He'll find a way to shed off the light of his wickedness, and put it on the nation of Israel. Just like I was telling you the other day, they was trying to say that Breonna Taylor, you know what I'm saying, was a
Oh yeah.
they painted the picture of how Breonna Taylor was a truly a drug dealing thug. You know what I'm saying? But you can't paint a picture of how Christopher Columbo was a murderous a murdering savage. You know,
Yep.
Brakata.
Okay. Yep. Verse 16. It says, "Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai's right hand, shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory."
Yeah, so you trying to paint a picture about how George Floyd or Breonna Taylor was were wicked people and anti all type of wickedness. Which, even if the case, they don't compare to your wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? What the hell
Right.
what versus the little bullshit they was doing versus what you're doing, or what you have done, you know, murdered millions of people, man, and stolen everything, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
still doing it to this day. You know, shameful spewing is on your glory, man. You know,
That's right.
and your foreskin is uncovered, man. Yahweh Shemashah is showing whom you truly are, man, which is the devil. You know, and it's gonna be continue to be shown until your destruction. You know,
Yep. Yep. How was it on that?
time, bro.
I guess I could jump to the other one. This is Nine Reasons Christopher Columbus was a murderer, tyrant, and scoundrel. Another question is asked again. This is why do we even celebrate Columbus Day?
You'll look up a scoundrel up.
Yeah.
It's a script too. Where is it at? I think. Oh, Salah. Okay, I got it. I know what it
Um,
is.
a dishonest or unscrupulous person, a rogue.
A dishonest and a what?
Unscrupulous.
Scrumptious.
Yeah. Let me see what
What's
that is.
gone?
Unscrupulous. It says having or showing no moral principles, not
Woo!
honest or fair. Mm.
Man, the wicked, the wicked man. The wicked don't have no moral ethics, man.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Uh, I got a quick precept too.
Huh.
It's Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 5. It says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." Can you get that word churl out, Bible shot in the blue letter?
Huh. Taking a lot of load. All right. Let's see. Isaiah 32, 5. Um, which word you wanted?
Churl.
Strong's H 3596. Kilai. Kilai.
It says scoundrel.
Entry.
Yeah, go right there.
Kilai.
No.
Kalai.
Mm-hmm. Scoundrel.
That's who that's letting you know that what was that word that they called him in that article up? You know that leading up with a scoundrel.
In the article, it calls him a scoundrel.
Oh, okay, God, there we go. God, now it said the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful, man. And that's Esau Edom, the scoundrel, man. That's literally who it's talking about, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the vile person, which the vile person is Esau Edom pertaining to I think it's Job and Wisdom of Solomon. Uh, can you look that one up for me? Violent in the earth. I know it's in Wisdom of Solomon. I think it's like is it like 11, 12, 13, 14, one of them areas. It's a lot. Violent in the earth.
I got the one in Job 30.
Yeah, you can get that one. Con.
This is Job 30 and 8. It says, they were children of fools. Yeah. Children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
Yeah, violent in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So and that's talking about Esau Edom, man. Because when you read up in that chapter, it was speaking about how they dwell in the caves, man. You know what I'm saying? The bushes they braid, So obviously that's talking about Esau Edom, Caucasian meaning cave dweller. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the so-called white man. So they're the vile person. They're the churl. They're the scoundrel. You know, says they should no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. You know, there's no more happening no more. Matter of fact, can you look that word liberal up? 32 and 5 too. Bible Kasha
Yep.
said the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. Man, you know.
Strong's H 5081. Nadib. Nadib.
It says inclined, willing, noble, generous.
Woo! Inclined, willing, noble, and generous. So the vile person is no more going to be called noble. He's not going to be called respectable. Like, people would respect Christopher Columbus like he did something so great, man. He's not being called noble no more. You know what I'm saying? Or none of these Edomites, for that matter, man. You know, none of them are being no one's inclining to them, calling them generous no more, man. Like they did something for the world, man. They made the great new world, man. No, you're the devil, man.
Yeah, that's right. I was in on that.
Uh, yeah, that's pretty much the point, kind. Yeah,
All right, I was just gonna run through this one. It says 9 reasons Christopher Columbus was a murderer, tyrant, and scoundrel. Uh, so it says number one, Columbus kidnapped Car- Caribbean. I would assume it says woman. It says Columbus kidnapped, all right, a woman and gave her to a crew member to rape.
wonder how many times he
That's a
did
real
that.
thug, man.
God, dog. And I wonder how many times he did that, man. They talking about he did a Caribbean woman. Yeah, right, man.
Right, right. This just, I guess, it's based off of this one particular story. First, someone who actually witnessed it.
Right.
Um, Number two says on Hispaniola, and it goes into the story, but
Oh,
on Hispaniola, a member of Columbus' crew publicly cut off an Indian's ears, which is not an Indian, all right, that's an Israelite. It says on Hispaniola, a member of Columbus' crew publicly cut off an Israelite's ears to shock others into submission.
jeez.
It says
Shit, and I heard
Columbus.
before too.
Hmm.
This devil, he was scalping Ephraim and Zebulon's head off, man. You know, he was scalping their heads, man, and taking their hair and wearing that shit, man. You know,
Hmm.
if he wasn't wearing that, I know he was scalping them, man. You know,
Hmm.
like the scoundrel he is.
Right. It says Columbus kidnapped and enslaved more than 1,000 people in Hispaniola. It says Columbus forced Israelites to collect gold for him or else die. About 50,000 Israelites committed mass suicide rather than comply with the Spanish. It says 56 years after Columbo's first voyage, only 500 out of 300,000 Israelites remained on Hispaniola. That's a lot.
Hold on, say that one more time, man.
It says 56 years after Columbo's first voyage, only 500 out of 300,000 Israelites remained on Hispaniola.
Bro, and that's a short time period too. In 45 years, man. 45 years, bro. He was killing hundreds of thousands of people, man.
Hmm. Yep. Looks like half was due to mass suicide.
Sheesh.
That's what it says. It says Columbus was also horrible to the Spanish under his rule, which we don't care about that. That's Satan casting out Satan. It says settlers under Columbus sold 9 and 10-year-old girls into sexual slavery.
I got a quick precept for that one you brought out about how 350,000 to 500 was left in 45 years. This guy's wild, man. Fucking devil, man. This Isaiah chapter 1 verse 9, it says, except the Lord of hosts, Yahushai had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. You got it, bro.
Con, that very small remnant. because Most High he made it that way, you know. Because if it wasn't Most High's will, it would have been a wrap. It would have been over,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yep. Yeah. I got another quick one too. All right. It's Baruch 4. This Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "Ye were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies."
You got it.
Yeah, kind. So, you know, Yahweh Bashem Shai didn't allow us to get under the hand of these devils to be destroyed. He just it was because we moved into wrath, man. He delivered us into the hands of the enemies. You know, but ultimately, Yahweh Shai Shai forgot about us, man. So he'll never forget. You know.
Yep. Con. Another one was here. Says Israelite slaves were beheaded when their Spanish captors couldn't be bothered to untie them.
When they wouldn't be bothered to untie them.
Con. I could read just to explain. Let's see. Benjamin Keenan, historian of the Spanish conquest of the Americas, noted that multiple sources confirmed accounts of exhausted Israelite carriers chained by the neck, whose heads the Spaniards severed from their bodies so they might not have to stop to untie them.
It's wild.
Damn. Yep. That was it on that. But willing, I put these in the description, But if you just type in Christopher Columbus murderer, then you'll get some stuff. Yep. Um, mass genocide, cruelty, blood for gold, slavery in gold. Yeah, man. Ultimately, not only the Southern Kingdom, but the Northern Kingdom. You see, this is, hey, man, Jeremiah 50 and 33, man. We were pressed together, man. You know, a lot of the Gadites, were taken from Americas to all these other European countries. But let me see. You have something, bro?
Yeah, I got one. This Sirach chapter 31 and verse 5. It says, "He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof."
You got it.
Yeah, so it says, "He that loveth gold shall not be justified, man." So this devil, he's not gonna be justified. Nobody, no one's gonna excuse this guy. Matter of fact, what's that scripture? Oh yeah, Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13. And is it 12? Let me make sure. It's a lot. It's Isaiah 13 to 14. Uh,
Let me read
It's
it.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. Yeah, you got it.
It says, "And it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up."
You
It
got it,
says, "They
bro.
shall." You hear me? You
Can
can
you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me. Mic check. Mic check.
Can you hear me out?
Yeah, Khan, you can hear me. All right, Lil Will, he comes back in. Wait for him to come in. Mic check.
Yeah. You can you hear me out?
Khan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Con.
You read Sirach 31:5, and then jump to the Isaiah 13:14 for me, Baba Kushab.
Sirach 31 and verse 5, it says, He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that fileth corruption shall have enough thereof.
Yeah, kind. So no one's gonna excuse the actions of him that love gold, which this all these devils was about. They wanted gold, man. They was trying to get rich, come up, man. You know, and power, man. You know, because money is power. You know, so he was like, he that love gold shall not be justified, and he that follow corruption shall have enough thereof, man. Yeah. So that that's what's gonna happen to Esau Edom, man. You're gonna you finna get you finna get enough corruption brought back upon you, man. You know. It says, He that loveth Salakia, he that loveth gold should not be justified. You know, and he don't love Yahabashim. This is a side note, you know, but he's not gonna be justified because he loves gold. You know, and nobody's gonna excuse this guy's actions. No one is gonna side with Esau Edom. Like it said, you jump to that Isaiah 13:14 up. It say, He that loveth gold should not be justified.
Con. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 14.
Hmm.
It says, And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Yeah, so he gonna be as a chase roe and as a sheep that no man taketh up, man. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to stand up for Esau Edom, man. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to justify this guy's actions, man. As we see now, man, you got Edomites, Edom, you got Edomites who speaking about how much of a devil this guy is, man. You know, you got Satan against Satan, like the brother mentioned earlier, man. You know, so ain't nobody trying to justify this guy. You know, uh, jump back to that Sirach 31 and then read down to 9. I mean 8. So like,
Come. Back in Sirach 31, verse 5, it says, He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold hath been the ruin of many, and the destruction was present.
yep, it says gold have been the ruin of many and their destruction was present, man. You know. So that's gonna be the ruin of Esau Edom, man. You know, along with many other things, you know.
Hmm. It
Like I
is a
tell you about
stumbling
in
block.
James the 5th chapter. When I say woe to you rich men, you know, you gonna weep and howl, you know.
Hmm. Ah. It says, verse 7, It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith.
And their children are fools, you know. That's the casting that stone on high. That's that pit that they did. That they gonna fall in themselves. You know.
Yep. It says, verse 8, Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish, and hath not gone after gold.
Yeah, blessed is the rich that's found without blemish and that have not gone after gold, man. And that's the elect. That's that small remnant that Yahweh Shema Shai is left, man. You know, there's not gonna be like unto small Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know, they're rich. You know, because they have not gone after gold, man, and they were found without spot, without blemish, man. Which you know, Esau Edom, you're definitely not unspotted and unblemished, man. You have shame for spewing on your glory, man. You know, you're a walking blemish. You're a walking spot. You know,
Gone out, a walking blemish. Yep. And if you read
you're
up on hmm?
so like I was just gonna say you're a dirtbag.
Straight dirtbag, yep. Earth and ashes. Yep.
What
And
you
if you
gonna say?
read in hmm?
You got it, Salak.
No, I was just gonna say if we read up in Isaiah 13, where it says, we make a man more precious than fine gold. Like you said, that's the elect. That's
Ooh.
more precious than a man that's not going after gold.
Hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If I explained it correctly just now.
No, no, yeah, that's it.
Yep. Con. That was it on that.
Yeah, con.
I'm gonna get this is the book of Job 5 and verse 19. It says, He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yeah, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee. So, these troubles we see in what happened in the times of Christopher Columbo, that's one of the 6 troubles. If you go into Revelation, I believe it's either in trumpets or seals, I like going into that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Um, Revelation. Yeah, Revelation 6 and verse let me start at verse 5. It says, And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see, and I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. It's talking about slavery. It says, And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with beasts of the earth. See that? The fourth part of the earth, and that's talking about the Americas. It might have been the part in the trumpet, but I was going to get another part, but that's fine, you know, because this is ultimately John, all right, Prophet John the Revelator, prophesying on the island of Patmos, well over 1,000 years, basically almost 2,000 years, right, before
Con.
this
Yep.
actually happened,
Yep.
So this was written, this was written that our people was going to have to go through this, in these particular 6 troubles, but ultimately, you know, Lord willing, we be those men. We're going to be delivered out of here. You know, we're going to be those, you know, those men that's more precious than fine gold, man. But ultimately, there's going to be a small remnant. You know, Jacob, will not utterly be consumed. By this devil. You got some?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else.
Like getting Revelation 13, because kind of going back to the conversation. There's like family member. She is into politics and all that, so anti-Trump and all that, which, that's majority of our people, naturally, right? But ultimately understand that this is a whole beast system. If you understand Columbus being the devil, and if you growing up, you see how, this thing was, covered up. It's not something that was common knowledge, how Christopher Columbus was was basically, we bringing it up, man. The rape, mob, robbery, murder, and this is a man that's being celebrated to this day, but meanwhile, people still want to say, get out there and vote. You know what I'm saying? It's like really a strong delusion that our people have. They ultimately worship in that beast. Just to get that in Revelation 13. I'm just get to the point, verse 12. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and he caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Um, I should have jumped up, but ultimately the point is just worshiping that beast. You know, our people, even though they see, all right, Esau be made bare, like we brought out in Jeremiah. Let me get this one in um, Malachi 1. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand who the devil is. But at the same time, you know, our people are still worshiping that devil. You know, this is Malachi 1 and verse 3. Let me start at get to the point. Verse 4 says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord, Yahweh Shem Hashai, hath indignation forever. So, yeah, the border of wickedness, man. Wherever Esau the Edomite, all right, Christopher Columbo, all right, Trump, Pence, Joe Biden, you know, wherever they are, man, wickedness is right there, you know, and the other nations see it, it's common, our people see it as well, you know. Now, whether they decide to really go against the beast, all right, because they're gonna say, who shall make war with him, man? You know, like what other choice? That's what people say. Okay, if you're not voting, then what are we gonna do? What is there to do? Make war with the beast, man. Lord willing, we be those men. We're going to Hey, man, we standing stiffly upon Yahweh Shem Hashai, Lord willing, man. We ain't backing down. Like, you know what? It's lesser of two evils. So, just go with Joe Biden, the pedophile. Nah, man, we ain't doing none of that, man. But yeah, that was it.
I got one back up what you just said. It's Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You got it, bro.
Calm. Yeah. Particular men, were chosen from the foundation to truly, not be with this whole B system, man. To truly see, like, all right, there's not like a cap, like, all right, I understand that Columbus Day, you know what I'm saying? This is evil, you know. Even Thanksgiving, I think, my family member, is not with Thanksgiving, you know, but then we'll just, celebrate these other holidays, man. You know, nah, man, we standing boldly against everything that this beast system stands for, man. The philosophies of this place, man. The image of the beast, man. You know, LGBT. You know, democracies, man. Pro-life or pro-choice, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? People, who's with abortions and all that, man. We going to, hey, man, we standing stiffly, all right, against all the evildoers, man. You know, pedophilia, transhumanisms, man, vaccines. You know, there's no gray area, man. You either worshiping Yahweh Shem Shah or Mammon.
Yep. I got another one too. This Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 1. It says, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold.
You got
You
it.
got it, bro. Yeah, God. It said, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold, man. So you got some of our people that say, oh, okay, Trump, what I'm saying, he's helping the economy. The economy's been the greatest it has ever been in years with him in office. He's giving small businesses and big businesses money. He's helping the so-called Negro and Latino or Native Indian like no other president has before. With their economics, and helping them further in society. But Yahweh Shai said a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and love and favor rather than silver and gold, man. You'd rather have a good name. Who gonna have that good name? That's gonna be those who gonna stand up for Yahweh Shai Shine righteousness, man. You know, it's better to stand up for the Lord than stand up, just so you can further your pockets. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Con.
uh, are you gonna add something?
I was just gonna add that the heart is deceitful above all things, desperately wicked. Jake could probably think that they're doing they got like it's a plan, it's a master plan. Like, what, I'm gonna just chill right now. I'm gonna act like I'm with, you know what I'm saying? Like, scripture say to agree with thine adversary, but nah, man, it's a certain level. Like, Nick Cannon, he might think that he's doing a righteous thing. Like, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna link up. I'm gonna donate to Amalek. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold up. Nah, that's that's you can't just. Hey, man, you double minded, man. There's a difference between double minded and someone who's being prudent.
Yep. scriptures say, "Curse the wicked, whisper and double tongue." You know.
Mm. Yep.
Um, read verse 2. It says, "The rich and poor men, and the rich and poor meet together. The Lord Yahweh Shemashah is maker of them all." You know. So it say the rich and the poor meet together with Yahweh Shemashah. You know. The Lord Yahweh Shemashah is maker of them all, man. So Yahweh Shemashah, he don't give a fuck who you are, man. All right. He can tell you about that in Wisdom of Solomon the sixth chapter. He should not uh he should not stand at all in any man's presence, man. You know, Yahweh Shemashah ain't gonna, uh be moved by what you got or who you are, man. You know, only person Yahweh Shemashah is dealing with is those who serve him with faith and sincerity, man. That's it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, man.
Con. Let me see if I mean, yeah. I mean, speaking to the church, we know, Christopher Columbus. That's a devil, man. And even people outside the church, who's a part of this believing Israelite family, man. Like I made an example. A family member who's, you know, just kind of not like basically not in this thing of ours, but understands that Christopher Columbus is a devil, you know. So just wanted to bring that out, that you meditate on it long enough, it's a choice that you're gonna have to make now. You can't say like, all right, oh, I didn't know. Well, Christopher Columbus was a devil, all right, and you see like, all right, who's in control of the school systems? Obviously, the politicians, right? So why the hell are you voting out here, man? That's just one question to ask yourself. But yeah, that was low will, and the point was made.
Kind Yep.
Uh, so yeah, with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
Hashem,
Bashem,
Rakah,
Rakah,
Kadash.
Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and others, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to all the sincere Achaim, enduring afflictions, making their calling and election sure. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
DTA.